Well, there was a video I did maybe some weeks ago where this little young sister was inside of a Walmart and she was upset about having to go to work. And now you have another woman here who's bothered about going to work. Let's review it.
Who in the hell fought for women to have rights to go to work? I want to know. I want to know who it was. Maybe.
Let me answer that question for you. So there was a lady by the name of Betty Friedan back in 1963. She has been the person that actually got second wave feminism going. She crafted the message that housework was oppressive and that women should be able to go to work. And because of Betty here, it's why women left their households where they were at to go out into this workforce that's dog eat dog, that's, just grueling, getting in the heat, like especially in Texas right now. We've been having 100+ degree weather for the past 50+ days, women having to do all that. See, prior to that time period, women could stay home, take care of their children. There's no such thing as a daycare. Didn't need that because women were at home. Women were cooking. Women was doing what they needed to do. They want to watch their soap operas, or they want to get with their other friends in the neighborhood and do what women do. Hey, until they men come home at that time period. See, all that was considered oppressive. Taking care of your children, helping them with homework. That was oppressive to Betty, and she sold you on that. So when you definitely hear some brothers talking about feminism or whatever, understand, brothers, it was not the sisters that did any of those movements. Now, only reason things that we fought the sisters for is joining with that particular group, because that particular group never looked out for black women at all. You understand? And the majority of the time, black women was working for them in their households from slavery all the way up until that time period. Now, when black women said, no, I'm not working for you no more, I'm done with that. And then her man say, hey, okay, Bessie Mae is not here to do it no more. Get your behind in there and cook and clean and take care of these kids, X, Y, Z. It wasn't long after that, feminism shows up. Talking about, oh, that's oppressive. You understand what I'm saying? Because they never really had to do it. We want to talk about just American history here. But black women have always took care of the white woman's children and her own children from slavery all the way up until the 1960s. But let's continue.
I knew about history, I would know, but I don't know about history, and I don't know who it was, but whoever it was, you and your mom.
Well, you can't really say anything more to Betty because Betty passed away in 2006, but the damage has already been done. And the corporations expect you ladies to get out there and work so you can be a part of the labor force to make them billions and trillions of dollars every year. Women working also increase the tax revenue for the United States. So no, they're not going to push any kind of movement, at least from the government perspective or corporations perspective, for women to go back into the household. They're going to continue to push degeneracy. They're going to continue to tell you you don't need a man. Because listen, all these people that are saying that, some of these people are being sponsored by a lot of corporations to say the things that they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? All the Sukianas and Sexy Reds and all of them that's pushing degeneracy, they are being pushed by corporations, and these corporations don't look like myself, don't even look like Sukiana or even Sexy Red, don't look like us. The people that's pushing all this mess is to actually, believe it or not, turn men off away from a lot of women in America that push degeneracy, unfortunately, and the men don't want to marry that. Of course not. Who wants to marry that kind of women, or even women following that kind of image, right? So it's continuing the aspect of keeping the women in the workforce, because if women get married a lot of times, then women sometimes can say, oh, my husband's doing good. I'm not going to work. I'm good. I'm chilling in my house with my kids. But if you don't have no marriage at all and everybody's single, right, then women don't have that option. See, it all goes back to money. It all goes back to greed. And women will be working and they will never be happy, because God didn't mean you to go out there and slave for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. That was for your man to go do. You were supposed to make the house a home. Make sure you be the best chef you can. That was part of, take care of the whole family. Because listen, cooking good food keeps the whole family going. So your children go to school and learn. So your husband go out there and work and earn a living. So people could be healthy, all of that. That is a major thing. The washing clothes, doing just things in the house is nothing menial about that. There are people that have created businesses off of those tasks. They're making a lot of money off of doing those tasks. People come clean people's house all the time. Okay? So it can't be that menial if people are making a big bag off of cleaning people's homes. Or people who are personal chefs. Or people that do any of that sort of thing, right? And if you have a good man, a good husband, he see you doing all that, he gonna like, hey, do all the shopping you want. Hey, let's go and take vacation. Let's take the kids on vacation. Hey, I appreciate everything you do. And see, the deal is, we talk about a lot of times the guys that's traveling, we ain't talking about the tricking. We ain't talking about the passport tricks. We talking about the men that's actually really looking for a wife. That's what they're talking about. They got women that actually want to do that. They say, man, look, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy making sure the house stay clean. I enjoy kids. I want kids at the house. I enjoy, my husband comes home and it's like, that's what they're looking for, because in America, a lot of women have been socialized to view things like Betty, is that it's oppressive. You hear women say it's slavery. Even black women have said it's slavery to clean and cook, which is so disrespectful to their ancestors to say something like that, because those women was forced to do that. You choosing to get married and do that in your personal family is not freaking slavery. No one's beating you with a whip. Nobody's violating you. Nobody's doing anything. That's horrible to say something like that if you are a black woman that said that. That's shameful. But Betty ruined the family dynamic in America. So thank Betty for that. But let me know what y'all think about, what this woman is saying. And ladies, do you feel like this woman here, like I said, that you didn't know Betty ruined everything for you? Let me know.